Fred, a very good morning to you. And here's a section of Kenya's 47 counties, or rather devolved units, are set to receive an addition or an extra 46 billion shillings. This is after President William Ruto yesterday assented to the county government's additional allocation bill, that the funds, or rather funds that are meant to ensure that counties best deliver to the mwananchi and also to cater for the 2023-2024 financial year. But also remember that the law was forwarded to President William Ruto after the National Assembly and the Senate reached a consensus, paving way for an increase of allocation of funds to county governments. But the question remains, have the counties delivered to mwananchi, even with the little that they've been having, for them to be entrusted with the more that they will be getting? I'll be here to talk to locals in this particular county to tell me what they think about the allocation of more funds to the county governments, and if they have any trust in their county government that they will be able to deliver to them. Allow me begin with you, Mwalimu. Karibu sana. Tueleze, hapo jana tulimuona Rais William Ruto akitia saini ya kwamba counties ziweze kuongezewa fedha. What do you feel about this? Have the counties so far, with the little they have, delivered for them to be entrusted with the little that they will be added?
I'm Simon Kalanja Muigai, also known as Chama Dig, and I can see what the president did yesterday. And I can say, let me say that one is a recommendable job, something good that he said, that he's going to add additional for 6.3 billion to the county governments, so that these county governments are going to deliver. But we have also found that these county governments, in the deliverance of their duties, has become very poor. Let me say this. Because, for example, in NAKURU County, we have one big hospital, the level 5. We find there are so many things which are happening there. For example, there is lack of attendance to the patients. This one we have noted very, very carefully. And also, in other areas of where we expect the county government to deliver, like the PP1 and PP2, also they have given funds, but all the same, the parents still are paying for these PP1s. The parents still are paying a lot of money. You find in PP1, when the child is joining PP1, a parent is told 5,000 shillings. And whereas the county government is at the same time paying for this money. So you don't understand why there is this kind of corruption going on. And that's why we say the county government is not delivering the way it's supposed to deliver. However, I also find that the money that was given to the president had guidelines. They are to buy for subsidized fertilizers for the farmers. Also, beside that, there was to be construction of development industries. We also find that the same money was given to 5 counties to construct the county headquarters. Nevertheless, I also find that there is also possible hide and seek game in this matter. Why? Because last time we had the deputy president, telling the county government, we have given money, telling the mwananchi, we have given money to the county government. And the county governor said, no, we have not received this money. This was last year. So you can also find that the government, the central government, may be possibly playing hide and seek game here, because in the first place, it wants to relieve itself from the subsidized fertilizers. Because subsidized fertilizers proved to be abound in the fresh last year. It was a bother to the central government. So the central government most possibly wants that to give the burden, to transfer the burden to the county government. So you feel the 46 billion addition will not make any difference? Seriously, it might not make any difference. And again, I also find that the county government, the central government, may be possibly trying to blindfold the governors.
Why?
In the sense that the governors are demanding for unpaid billions of shillings, which have not been remitted from the central government. And therefore, additional money will make them now forget what they are to demand and now focus on what they are going to get as additional money. But when we look at this kind of funds that have been given by the central government, you also discover that this fund is too minimal also.
46 billion.
46 are too minimal, because dividing among the 47 counties, how many they are going to get is less than $1 billion. It's less than $1 billion.
And probably I would also want to ask you in regards to the looming strike, doctor strike. What do you think in regards to the same? Do you think the government, or rather what the doctors are doing, is right?
Well, the doctors are very right.
Right.
They are right to demand for their rights. Because in Kenya, it's a tradition in this government that unless you go on strike, they cannot get convinced. They only keep on promising.
So you support
and every time the economy of this nation will never improve. They always talk of economy, wait for the economy to improve. But there are so many routers. They are all over, from the central level of the government to the county level. In fact, what I find that these people default to corruption. They default to corruption because wherever you go, corruption is there and corruption is taking place.
Thank you, Mwalimu. Allow me to talk to another. What do you think in regards to allocation of more funds to the county?
First of all, my name, I'm Raymond Ndalo, a civic educator in Nakuru County, and also a member of the RPP, a former member of the RPP, released political prisoner, Nakuru. And I'm also a member of the Bunge la Manyata, Nakuru. I've got these things to say out. One is that the money given to the county is very little, it is very minimal. It is because of this. But the 6 billion is very minimal for the counties, for the 7 counties. Why? One thing is that these counties, they've got 3 months arrears. All 47 counties have got 3 months arrears of salaries. They have not paid it. There is no development project which is going on. For example, here in Nakuru, there is no development project which is going on. Recently, our governor talked about culverts and gabions being built. We are not seeing them. So that one is very, very minimal for the counties. So I would request the president at least to increase so that we can see.
What amount exactly?
The government is needing 450 billion. And unless the time we give them 450 billion, they will use it. And also the governor should use it into proper purpose, not corruption. Because the corruption in Kenya has become a superstructure in our system, whereby everybody will just involve in corruption, and then the ethnic community will protect whoever does that.
And what do you think in regards to doctor strike so far, sir?
In our constitution, there is the freedom of procession, and that freedom of procession is enshrined in our constitution, and everybody should encourage that. We fought for the constitution in 2002, and it came on 2010, and the way it is, it should be that way. And I request the Inspector General not to interfere with the procession of doctors or anybody which is doing procession, like the one we saw in Nakuru during the lawyers' procession, being disturbed. Some people hiring individuals to throw stones to the lawyers, which was quite wrong. Yes.
Now, tell me, the Auditor General said some counties have a lot of, probably have money, but they've been misusing these funds. What would you say in regards to Nakuru County? Have the governor performed so far so good with the little that she's been?
Our governor is not performing very well, and that I've been saying in so many media houses. Our governor is not performing very well. Last time it was 0.04%. It is very minimal, and all the projects which were being done by the Klianjui are stalled. The Afra is stalled, and all hospitals are stalled. So it's performing very minimal, and I will request our Excellency the Governor to pull up her socks, or else he will not see the second term.
Thank you so much. Shadi, wewe unafikiria vipi kuhusiana na kuongezwa kwa more funds to the county government?
Kwangu mimi kama mwananchi wa Nakuru, hivi sasa nimesimama Nakuru Town West, ningependa kusema kwamba kuongezwa kwa fund kwa county, we are doing the right thing, but at the wrong timing. You see, adding 46.3 billion, it's not enough for the county. Okay, in a common mwananchi, we'll see 46.3 billion, it's a lot of money. But when you start dividing this money, it's very little. So for me, even if you give the county this money, they will still wataiba. Kwa sababu hata ile kidogo ambao wamepewa, wamefanyia nini?
There has been misuse of funds in the...
They have been misusing of funds. Hata mimi ningemrai tu mheshimiwa president wetu Ruto kwamba hata hii pesa angewachilia. Kwa sababu gani? Each and every county of this country ni corruption. Hakuna kitu kingine ambayo wanafanya. Kama kuja Nakuru, if you compare Susan Kehika and Lee Kinyanjui, Lee has been here for the past 5 years, and you can see what Lee has done. If you go to cancer center, Lee has installed cancer center. If you go to stadium, Lee started the structure, stadium. If you go to market, go down there to Kisulisuli, Lee has installed a market. If you go to roads, Lee has built roads here in Nakuru. If you compare 1 year which Susan has been in the office, I can rate him 0.00%. He has done. He's not performing, and he needed to pull up his socks. Maybe he is good, but the people that are surrounding him, they are bad. They are corrupt. So I need to tell the governor that to pull up his socks and monitor his people, because it is his people who are destroying him. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Therefore, Freddie, those are locals in this particular county, of course, explaining more on what they feel with the allocation of more funds to the county government. And remember, President William Ruto yesterday assented to the county government's additional allocation funds. But also remember that some time back we saw the Auditor General say that some counties have a lot of money, or rather have money, but they've been misusing these funds. And this could be in agreement with what these people said. So we expect that once the county governments get these very funds, they'll be able to deliver services to the local wananchi. That is all we have from Nakuru County. Allow me hand over to Freddie. My name is Chich Josephine.